Peace, love, and positivity, family. It's your boy, Coach Blue. Coming on here with another rant. What's been on my mind lately is growth. I really want to talk about growth and evolving yourself. So, I believe the hardest thing in life is to conquer one's inner self. Once you can conquer your inner self, I feel like that is the best thing for you. Now, I say this because there's two frequencies in which you vibe at as a person. The frequency of love and then the frequency of negativity, right? So if I'm in a situation and something negative occurs to me, right? A negative action, a negative outcome, a negative person, a negative environment, right? I have one of two things that I could do. I could match that same negative energy, put that energy into the world, and live with that negative outcome that is probably going to transpire, or I can simply avoid that negativity, focus on a loving plane, or just a positive energy, positive frequency, positive plane, where I won't have to deal with that negativity. Same thing with your comfort zone. Now, if you look at staying in your comfort zone as a positive, then you're probably going to be stuck where you are in your life. And all I could do is try to help you grow from that spot that you're in. Because right now, all I want to do is make a mindset shift in your brain. Okay? So, let's take the comfort zone again. If I go off my life, that was the one thing I learned from a teacher at National Community College. He was like, I believe it was a psychology class, and he was saying there is no growth without uncomfortability. And when he said that to me, it resonated because at the time I was 18, just got a car, traveling around, was making good money, was working 10 months out the week. 10 months out the year, stable income. I was comfortable, good. I was happy. Easy job, not taxing at all, It wasn't a hard job at all, so I was very comfortable. And even at going to school, so I was taking 12 credits a year, which is, if you're on that track, you're going to have 3 years to graduate because you need your credits, right? So basically, I was like, yo, I can't be stuck here anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. So what I had to do was change. I was like, yo, I need to get this done. So I doubled up, tripled up, made stuff uncomfortable for me. But it propelled me. Now, with that being said, then I went to another school. I went away to school. So I went 4.5 hours away to school. If you don't know, I went to SUNY Cortland. SUNY Cortland is about 4.5 miles away from where I currently live now. And with that being said, that was uncomfortable for me. I never been upstate. I never traveled that far upstate, that far north. And it was a little culture change. You get what I'm saying? But there's nothing wrong with change, okay? So there's a big saying, you are a product of your environment, right? But if you are raised a certain way, you have a certain code, you have a certain morals, you have certain background and knowledge in your head that you can apply to every situation. So with just that being said, that's how I try to look at life. So I apply everything differently now. And now going to that school, I could have easily said, oh no, this is going to be the worst experience ever. I hate it here. I hate it. Yo, this is terrible. Oh my God, this sucks. Or I could flip it and be like, yo, this is going to be a good experience. I'm going to get all the blessings out of this opportunity that I can. And I'm also mad at myself because I wasn't super positive when I first went there. I was like, yo, why did I come to this school? I could have stayed home, been working, making more money at home, and had a close education. But it was like, I had to get a change. I had to shift myself, challenge myself, right? And with that being said, in the school, I was in a dorm, So dorm, you get your own room. That's a whole new shit. I ain't have to hear my parents. I ain't have to hear nobody nagging me. It's a whole new world that you embark on. So anyone that's listening to this video, if you want to go to school and go away, absolutely do it. But make sure you get the most vital nutrients out of that job. I mean, out of that schooling. You get what I'm saying? Don't go there just to go there. Actually utilize what is there. Utilize the platforms. Utilize the people. Make sure you are making connections in places that need to be connected. Okay. So yeah, getting out of your comfort zone. Back to that. I got one quick more story. If anyone wants to SUNY Cortland, you understand. If you're a phys ed major, you have to do something called Racket Lake, and it's a overnight extended camping outdoor just crazy trip where you are very challenged, especially if you do not come from that outdoor living kind of style of life. Now me, I'm from Long Island. Long Island does not have mountains and trails and none of that. So I remember we had a high-low ropes course, and I had to climb a pole, and this pole was like 50 feet in the air. Like, that's 5 basketball hoops. If you play ball, anybody know the rim 10 feet. I'm grabbing that, but I can't grab no 50-foot pole. That's crazy. Balls on that. All right, and I had to climb all the way to the top. And once I got to the top, I had to jump off. So it's like, whoa. As I'm climbing, when I'm going through these emotions, I'm like, yo, this thing is unsturdy. I'm shaking. I've never been this high before. I'm looking down. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? I've never been this high. Like, now anxiety coming in, heart racing. Doom, 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 doom. Can I make it? Can I get up there? Would I be able to do this? Right? And I finally make it to the top after all that sweat and all the emotions, all the fear, right? And everyone's like, Aaron, jump, just jump. I'm shook. I'm up there like froze. Can't even imagine how I got up here. And I actually jumped off and hit the bell. The bell is like significant, so it's like boom, ding, accomplishment. So that was like 3 accomplishments and fears that I technically got over. Because if you think about it, that was very uncomfortable. That was very challenging. I don't think I've ever stood 50 feet in the air before. So it's a whole new environment. And I think that was very beneficial for me now, because looking back on it, that was probably the most negative thing I had about school. Like the most negative process and class and just thing I was looking forward or going forward to was negative towards it, and actually grown from it and used it to better my life. And I apply that to every situation now. Like, no matter how uncomfortable the environment is, no matter how challenging the environment is, no matter how hard I think the obstacles ahead of me are, I'm still going to push through them, and I'm still going to do my best to do what I have to do. And I think everyone listening to this podcast, listening to this audio, should feel the same way. Now, with that being said, I'm going to end this video. I'm going to close this out. I love everyone who's listening to this video. Please stay in tune, because we got more coming up. And I love you guys, and I'm out of here. Let's do it.